It looks like your camera moved. Oh, whoa. Holy crap, you're...
Hello, everyone. Woo!
Hi, we're back again with another podcast.
Another podcast, another week, another 2 weeks, however long it takes for us to do this thing.
Listen, remember not to say the name of the actual podcast because that's unimportant.
That is unimportant. Right? So what we have to do is not say the name of the podcast for however long we need.
Okay, well... I say about 6 more seconds. Yeah?
Yep.
Sound good?
Yep. I feel like we'll just sit here and talk. And how's your week?
It's great. But anyway,
okay.
Welcome back to
That's interesting.
That's interesting.
That's interesting.
So,
perfect. So, looks like what we're gonna do is we're gonna start off by saying who the character was from last time. So if all of you remember, we'll go back to way back and we'll see. I remember we didn't give any clues about this, and I didn't gray it out because I knew it was hard, and I knew that not a lot of people were gonna get this one.
Right.
So I know Eric knows because we made it together.
Yeah, it's the Kusabi from Fatal Frame.
Fatal Frame 2, Crimson Butterfly. Again, this is my favorite Fatal Frame, and we talked a little bit about it last week, and that's why I kind of figured, why not do the main, antagonist?
Scary thing that you can't kill.
Yeah.
Chases you, murders you. It's pretty awful.
Chases you, murders you, kills you, and eats your soul. I don't know if it eats your soul, but it actually takes you to the binding ritual.
It does. It does lots of bad things.
It does.
So if you see this, generally avoid it.
Generally,
it's not good.
Generally avoid it if you can at all costs. Okay.
All right.
So when we're gonna go back right into the topic of the week, and we're gonna go into space.
Into space.
No, into TikTok. So internet space, I guess.
Internet. The space between internets.
So TikTok.
TikTok is the latest bullying app.
The latest bullying.
The latest and greatest in bullying technology.
Yep.
And that's all I know about it.
It was actually specially made for bullying.
Right. They're like, how can we most efficiently make fun of people on the internet? Well, let's give people the ability to make fun of people on the internet. And that's how TikTok came to be.
Right. Well, that's great.
Yeah.
So pretty much what it is you take, it's a mobile online app where you take little snippets of videos and songs and you basically lip sync it, I think. I've never done
kind
it.
Kind of. Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Yeah.
It's just audio and you lip sync, or you can make your own videos, I guess, too. And then people can come and duet. Kind of like we're doing right now.
Like we're doing right now.
Actually, we're duetting.
This whole thing is a TikTok. So fun fact.
It's just a really long TikTok.
Really,
it kind of reminds me of like a Vine replacement.
It does because there's a lot of creative people out there that do their own TikToks. From what I saw, as far as you can have something where one person will be pushing something and the other person will be falling back, or things like that. Being creative, which is kind of neat. But yeah, I could totally see how it would be a bullying app. Bullying site.
People make a video and then someone comes up, and it's called duetting. They duet with them and they just literally make fun of everything they're doing. which is fine. I mean, I guess you're opening yourself up to that by being on the app at all. But
Yeah, I mean, I guess you sign up for it, and it's pretty much being on the internet. You know,
that's true.
being
It's
on
just a
the
more public, viewable.
yeah, more public, more viewable, you know, site. I guess pretty much. So
Yeah, and
um,
it hasn't been around for that long, really, either.
no, and a lot of famous people have made fun of it. PewDiePie was one of them. I
Yeah,
think
well,
even
and
Markiplier does something with it.
some of those big names in Vine and YouTube have gone to TikTok to further spread their fame, I guess. So
Sure.
it's pretty interesting. There are some really funny stuff that have come out of TikTok. That was a good sentence. There are really funny things that have come out of TikTok too.
Yeah,
So
I could see that.
I've seen a couple of these memes, and they're my favorite. I don't remember what song it is, but people generally just there's a song playing in the background. They do weird stuff, and then there's a drop in the song, and they strike a pose, and then they do a hard cut to like another object. Like there's a guy just lying on the ground, and like kind of looks at the camera, and then he like flexes his back, and then he turns into a banana. So.
Oh!
And they'll like do like different poses and like turn into objects like
Wow.
I don't know, like a Buddha or something.
Yeah.
It's pretty much my favorite thing that I've seen come out of TikTok so far.
Right. Which that's pretty cool. I haven't really seen very much. I know a couple people on my Facebook. Which is fine. It's just I don't. To me, it's not appealing. I'd rather do like a Vine, like an old actual Vine, than do something like that.
Yeah, and I think it's definitely marketed toward younger audiences, which has caused some issues from what I hear. Like
Well,
there's
and
creepy people who will go in and can duet with like young girls and young boys and stuff. And that's
yeah,
not
and
necessarily great.
right. Well, and I feel too that it's another way of younger teens, I guess, trying to be sexy online where anybody can see that. And
That's true.
until they, regulate the privacy settings where, that whole entire thing's based off of you doing it with another person. And so unless you get to choose who that person is, there's no way how to regulate that. I mean, from what I feel.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. It's interesting. It's very, very, very popular. And I also notice a lot of people who do like cosplays and stuff are kind of
To show off
on
their
the
cosplays.
yeah, and there's a lot of people doing just makeup designs and like really creative stuff
Right.
on this app too. So it's kind of it's a mixed bag. It's just kind of all over the place.
I think it could be good as far as if they do regulate it, it could help with, blowing it up even more, even though it's already huge. But
Make people feel a little bit safer. Well, and I think the bullying thing it would be really hard to address on an app like that.
it would be really hard. You would have to, like I said, minimize who you'd have to actually go in and physically, I don't want this guy. I don't want this guy to do with me. I don't want this guy or whatever.
Right. Yeah. It's just a lot of work, a lot of extra work. These young kids today.
These young
making
whippersnappers.
fun of people.
Whippersnap.
I thought one really funny thing about TikTok is shortly after it came out, it was blocked in a couple of countries for concerns about
Bullying.
pornography
Oh. Okay.
and blasphemy.
Yeah. I mean, I can see that.
Which I think is funny. There's a lot of other countries that are very sensitive to anything that can be considered moral degradation.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, any app that's as big as this
I mean,
instantly fixes these issues.
yeah, I mean, we talked about, as far as like the aggressive games from like China banning them. everything like that. I guess it'd be the same thing with, suggestive, apps. I I don't
Yeah,
know.
no.
Yeah,
I
no.
know.
Yeah, I know you know,
Yeah.
but do you know?
But do you know
But do you know
what we know that you know?
that you knows? So, all in all, I think it could be a fun app. It just, yeah, I haven't done anything with it. And I don't see myself doing anything with it in the near future.
I feel like it's big enough, and we've talked about it on the podcast, and now we should challenge ourselves to try using TikTok
We should,
and come back and retouch on this next time, just to see what the hubbub is about.
Right. I agree. Maybe we should try, downloading it for a week and see if so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We could do it together.
We could do it.
It would be
together.
adorable.
It would
we could
be
both turn
adorable.
into bananas.
Oh, that is my dream. I want to be a banana.
I want to be a banana. We should have that as a topic next time too. The continual spiral of Jenna marbles.
Yeah, we could do that. All right. So that was good. That was a good second topic.
Yeah, let's move on from TikTok. We don't know anything about it. It's really big, and young kids are bullying each other on it. That's all you need to know about TikTok.
Pretty much. So, but I really think it is time for Name That Game.
Name that game.
Name that game.
This is my favorite section of the week because it just is. Okay. Enough about me talking.
Enough about you talking, because it's now Name That Game. Okay.
Name that game.
So, little fun fact. So starting off, I have this game, and it should give you a little clue onto that. It was mostly founded by it's still in alpha, and it is released on Steam. Very broad. It is a horror game.
It's The Forest.
Holy crap! You got it! Oh man, you are so good. Yes, it was
said alpha. And I was like, it's been in alpha for like 6 years. That's gotta be it.
You're right. No, you got it on the head. So yes, The Forest. So I played this probably about 6 to 7 months after it originally came out for release on the alpha, and to me, it was very weird, per se. It was scary, yes. You fall from a plane crash, and you're in the woods, and you don't know where you're at, and then you find out these aborigine-looking people want to murder your face and use your body parts for effigies. So
that's a very good description.
Yeah, it was good. So I can't believe you got that right away.
Well,
I'm failing.
It's basically... it's been in alpha for so long. I actually thought it went to beta or full release recently. Something like that. It moved up a category, I thought.
I think it did, actually. But what I thought also, too, I thought it released for Xbox and PlayStation.
I don't know. It's been in developer hell for so long now that it's insane.
Well, and that's the thing. When I did it, you could only build, maybe 5 or 6 different things. And you could kind of tell where they could go with it. And there are YouTubers throughout the whole entire, I guess, YouTube, that have like mansions, castles, and all of this stuff, built. And I just haven't played in a while. But I thought, I don't know if he'll get this. But
well, it's on my wish list because I think it had a lot of potential when we played it way the hell back in the day.
Yeah.
And so I agree. It's kind of been on my radar. I'm surprised that I got it too, but it was the alpha clue because
it was the alpha clue. Yeah, you're right. So
long.
Well, thank you. That was good. So but that wraps up Name That Game.
Name That Game. I named the game.
He won. He did it. He's so good. So
next time I'm gonna do one for you. No. Next time I'm gonna do one for you.
Okay.
And the clues are gonna be so obscure and so stupid and convoluted that I won't even know what the answer is.
Well, that's interesting because I don't put that past you to do that to me. Um,
I would do it.
yeah, basically we've been friends for 16, 17, 18 years, and um, he's just as sassy as ever.
Yeah, how is it really?
It's
It's close to 20.
it's
It's
close to
close to 20.
it's close to 20. You were my first friend coming, Cheyenne.
I'm your only friend, period.
You're my
I
only
know.
friend, period. Yeah, I don't have any other friends whatsoever.
Well,
So
now that we're done bullying each other, we didn't even need TikTok for that.
we didn't even need TikTok. We have each other, so I guess we can do a mashup and turn into bananas together without TikTok.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
yeah, we can do that.
Anyway, let's move on.
Anyway, let's move on. So next topic we have is mummies. So Eric, take it away.
Okay. So I thought there was something pretty cool in the news recently, and that is a couple of recently discovered sarcophagi looking fly in Luxor, and they were excavated. There was two of them.
No,
I believe it was a man and a woman.
Yeah, it was a man and a woman. I think, from what I read.
I think the tomb was the tomb of Tha or Ket, if something like that. And
Words are hard.
they said he was. I know, especially words in a language that is dead.
In a dead language. Yeah. No, I get it.
But he was like the mummification supervisor at the temple of Mut in Karnak, something like that.
In Karnak,
Probably
yeah.
butchering that, but yeah, it's pretty sweet. You know, there's a lot of archaeological stuff that still exists in this world that we just haven't found.
And
cool things like tombs that we can go in and disturb because that's
right.
what their intention was.
Well, and I think what was it last year they found another sarcophagus that was made out of like all black marble or something like that, and it was considered a black tomb, and they've never heard anybody or seen anybody in an all black tomb. And when they opened up the sarcophagus, it was still, they had it like embalming fluid inside of it still, and it was like mushy and like a pool of body parts. And that was in Egypt too. I thought that was like super interesting.
Huh.
But
I hadn't heard about that one.
yeah, it was fascinating. So I used to be really into Egypt when I was little, and I just think it, you know, like you said, it is so cool that they can still find a bunch of these archaeological, you know, discoveries to this day. You know?
I know, and I don't think they really intended these things to be. They're probably intended to be permanent. And then there's just us 3,000 years later. We're like, hey,
well,
that's like an old time capsule. Let's open things.
Right. Well, and you know, too, it's like they had people guarding the tombs from grave robbers. And, you know, now 3,000 years later, they don't really care about that anymore. So anybody can go and dig if you know the right spot.
Yeah, that makes sense. Well, they do have guardians still in these tombs. That they're called the Ushabti statues?
Correct. Well, to guard off evil spirits, but you know, they had actual like physical people to guard these tombs back day.
Well,
back
curses.
In the day.
They all have curses protecting their tombs too, right?
Right.
That's how it works.
Well, and too, yeah, true. You know, like King Tut's curse and everything.
The people
like that.
dying after they open the tombs. I think that's pretty fantastic.
Yeah.
But I bring up those statues because there were like 1,000 in this tomb they found.
1,000 people?
1,000 Ushabti statues.
Oh, okay.
For their like procession into the afterlife, or their protection.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't read
it's quite
that.
a lot.
Yeah, that is a lot.
And the other thing I read is that the woman they suspect she was like a dancer or a singer for the gods.
Oh.
I don't remember exactly.
Huh.
But they kind of just glossed over her because the one they opened the the tomb or the sarcophagus of Hmmthat'sinteresting on like national stream. They did it all for everyone to see.
Oh, really? God, that'd be
So she
fascinating.
kind of got, yeah, it was weird. I wouldn't want to open one. Would you?
I don't know if I could help myself. I think, well, because being, you know, when I was little, being, you know, so fascinated with Egypt, I think I would literally do anything to open one.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like a prize capsule, but you know what's inside. It's just human remains.
Well, and it's just, you know, I mean, like King Tut's discovery, you know, he was the youngest, you know, pharaoh that ever lived. You know, something like that, and his like sarcophagus was still, you know, into like gold and everything. I guess that would be cool, but it's like if you found like for me, any mummy that I would find would be cool, but if you found like some type of peasant or, you know, anything like that, then you might not be inclined to think it's pretty cool, you know?
I understand. Yeah, the big name ones might be like really interesting.
But also,
I don't know. I would feel like I was intruding on their afterlife personally.
And I could see that, and I could see you where you'd think that, you know. So, and plus, you know, probably the bigger name ones have some type of curse on them.
Right. At least a curse.
Yeah.
They have a lot of loot too.
A lot of loot.
The bigger name ones have a lot of loot.
Right.
So you might want to open it up just to see if they have any loot. Because
it's like
King Tut had like the mask over the body, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
Like ornaments all over.
Well, because
I don't think these did.
He had his initial, you know, sarcophagus, and then when you open it up, he actually had a headdress still on that was, you know, covering half of his body. You know,
okay. Yeah. So it might be worth just to see if they have any good equipment.
Right. It's like opening up you know, a treasure chest in Zelda, you know. You have to see if there's good equipment inside.
Right.
Or a dead body, you know. Either way, I feel like a dead body would still be good. You chuck it at people.
You grind it up and put it in chili or whatever.
Yeah, and mincemeat stew. No?
Well, this got a little bit weird, but yeah, the Luxor mummies are pretty cool.
It did get a little crazy. So,
but you know what it is? It's interesting.
Oh, that's interesting.
Isn't it? It's so interesting. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Okay. Perfect. So should we move on to meme of the week?
Yes.
Perfect.
Did we miss photo of the week?
No, it's still there.
Oh, okay. I was a little concerned because my photo is awesome.
Well, I think we did, but you know, hey, we'll just do it after the mini game.
We'll just do it after
we'll just do
later.
It, yeah.
We'll just do it after later.
We'll turn into bananas. Yeah. Okay, so we have Eric's meme of the week. So tell us about it, Eric.
Okay, so you know me. I love the classic memes. And this is one that came up in the early days when Facebook was starting to get rolling. And it is the demotivational black frame meme. Specifically, the multi-layered motivational black frame memes. These, I remember seeing these all the time. But they just completely disappeared. But basically what it is a picture, a thick black frame, and usually like a single word or a couple word heading underneath. Like demotivation, and then it's got a line of text to kind of explain the situation. There was a lot of motivational posters like this, like success, you can do it if you really try, or something. Well, of course, that spawned demotivational posters, so it'd be like success, it's really easy if you start with a lot of money, you know, and they do a funny picture to go with it. Well, people started doing this just at random to whatever. And they memeified it. So it became like, you know, McDonald's lunch. If only I could eat this every day without getting fat or something. And it would be like a picture of someone who's morbidly obese macking on some McDonald's. And then what ended up happening with that is that people would meme these memes. So you'd get a compound meme. I know. Intense.
It's like Inception.
They would just... Yeah, it was memeception. Definitely.
Would it be Memeption? I I broke him. I'm sorry.
No, it'd be memeception. Sit in your corner.
Okay, I'll sit in my corner.
But what would happen is you'd get these demotivators, and then someone would put a black border around that demotivator and put a new demotivator, or like a snapback or something. So you'd get, McDonald's lunch. I wish I could eat this every day without getting fat. And then someone would put under there caloric intake. You won't get fat if you don't eat too much, or something like that. And then someone else would take that and put both of those in a black frame and do their own thing. And it would get crazy.
Oh, gosh.
Pretty soon they'd become like tunnels. Couldn't even see the first meme because there was too many people compounding on the single thing. And
right.
It got crazy. There were so many of these.
So
they're beautiful.
What does this one say?
This one says, oh gosh. It says Times New Roman. Because some other fonts are stupid, I guess.
Because
I can't read it from you.
Kraken Gothic Medium doesn't look epic enough.
Franklin, not
frickin'.
Frickin' Gothic.
Oh, so good.
And then this one says, Then they compounded it with template. Some people are lazy. This is for those who are even lazier.
Nice. That's funny. That was a good one. And I feel like I
miss these.
That was a bona fide classic.
Yes. Certified classic meme.
Certified classic memes. Okay, so I'm going to go on to mine, okay?
Okay, please do.
Okay, so I got this meme because my biggest thing is when people are mean on social media, or they're mean on games or anything like that. My biggest achievement and accomplishment in a verbal argument is when people use grammatical errors. It is my cat's meow. I love it to death. And my biggest thing is when people say like "you're an idiot," but they spell "you are an idiot," and they don't use the correct "or." And I get my biggest justification, and just I love it to death when people use grammatical errors. So my meme is finger crackling intensifies. Words are hard. When you're losing an online argument, but the other person makes a grammatical error, and you can tell on the left it's a guy cracking his knuckles, and then on the right it is a guy frantically pushing down key. Because furiously, yeah, because you know that you're gonna get it. This guy is gonna literally, you're winning the battle.
It's true. You may lose the war, but you're gonna win this battle.
You are going to win the battle. So, that was good.
That was beautiful.
It took me a long time to find a meme this week.
I'm sorry. It was the easiest meme for me. I just couldn't find. It's really hard to find old memes now.
It is. My biggest thing is either it had some type of cuss word in it, or it had something to do with a porn.
Oh,
that's all I got.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
That happens. That happens a lot.
I had no big word in my vocabulary to express photos of nakedness. Okay.
You could just use adult content. That's two small words put together.
Oh, that is. Oh, wow. It's been a long day. It's been a long day.
It's been a long day. That's fine.
Day.
I'll forgive you this time.
So what we'll do is, since we're kind of at this point right now, before the last topic, what we'll do is we'll do picks of the week. Okay.
Okay, that's fine.
So we'll go.
We got some time.
Yeah, we got some time. So
let me check my hair. Yep, we got time.
You have enough time? Good.
Yep,
Good.
We got time.
Okay. Since you started meme of the week, I'll do photo of the week. Okay.
Okay.
So my photo of the week is of the Burning Man. This is the man itself. This picture is when I went to Burning Man in 2009. And the theme of the Burning Man was called Evolution. And it's basically a festival, an art festival that lasts a week-long festival, pretty much, at the end of August and the beginning of September every year, and it is fantastic. At this time, when I went, it was 50,000 people that were there, and it's called pretty much, the Burning Man City. And so this is the picture of the man, and I think right at the end of the week, or the middle of the week, they do burn the man down. So it's a big, you can see the little people underneath there. That's how big the structure is. And they do burn that down. It's been a while, been a long time. God, 10 years. Jesus. So 10 years since I've been there, but they do burn the man down about halfway through the week, I believe. And at the end of the week, they burn down the temple, and that's a little bit away from this place, and it's almost, if not, the same size as big. So it's another place I've been, and I fully recommend going to it. And I tell people all the time, I think that if everybody went to Burning Man, I think that there would be no more wars in the world, because everyone there was phenomenal, super nice, all loving people, and just the artwork. They have music festivals at night. It's fantastic. It was a great experience.
Well, that makes my photo seem so lame. I should have had you go first.
Whatever.
For a second.
Sorry.
Well,
yeah.
Here comes Drake with, look at all these structures. Every week I have a new structure for you. This is called the structure of Burning Man, and it's a structure. And this is a house that I saw that someone lived in. And this is another house. I'm seeing a theme. That's what I'm saying.
So, architecture.
Yes.
So next time, it is not going to be doing anything with architecture, and I'm going to prove you wrong. And it's going to be the most randomest picture. I might even take the picture myself. I don't know.
And it'll be of a house. It's fine. I get it. Let's move on.
We're moving on. I'm sorry. Okay. All right, Eric. So, you're up.
So this is a really cool picture. It's been floating around recently, and you may have seen it. It is a picture of a tiny little plant growing out of what looks like some plastic. This is on the moon. This plant was grown on the moon. It was the first organic life that they've been able to grow on the moon.
Really?
Yeah. It's dead now.
Oh.
Because they had to grow it on the side of the moon that was facing the sun at the time. And once they hit lunar night, it kind of died because it gets too cold for plant life to live.
Oh.
But this was recently. China put this plant up on the moon and grew it. And then it died. But it's still a big step forward for, hey, we can do stuff.
It really is. So, that the moon's at, yeah.
Yeah.
The moon's soil is enough to create, plants.
Well, I'm not sure that it was grown on the moon soil. I think it was grown in like an encapsulated thing.
See, now I'm just like, you could probably grow pretty much anything anywhere if you have enough sun, photosynthesis.
Yeah. So it grew on the moon, so that's what made it important.
That's super cool.
This is cool. Anyway,
cool.
That's it. I didn't take this picture. I wish I had been on the moon to take this picture, but
you didn't?
I was not.
Wow.
I know, right?
I thought you did. You were gone for like 3 weeks, and I didn't see you.
It's true. It's true. Anyway, let's move on.
New work and stuff, right? New work,
new job, new life.
New job, new life. So
new year, new life.
That's right. Hashtag DAP. Okay.
That was last year.
It was last year, sorry.
Into 2019 already.
It's inverse dab. Okay. Okay, so we kind of lacked the ball a little bit and didn't get a third topic. However, I wanted to play another mini game with you because I feel like it's going to be fun. Okay, so It is name something. Now, this is kind of, it's a little like Family Feud per se, but we don't get points for it. It's just pretty much we'll have 10 seconds to guess, to kind of blurt out answers, and for one, it'll be fun to see what we come up with. Okay?
Oh, this is gonna get inappropriate.
It's gonna get very inappropriate. Okay? You ready? Are you ready? I'm gonna go first.
Am I going first?
I'm going first.
Oh, are you giving the clue first, or are you guessing?
I'm going to talk. I'm gonna give you the clue. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Do I just say one thing, or do I just keep going?
You keep going for 10 seconds. Yeah, and I'll tell you when. Okay. I'll tell you what the question is, and then I'll say ready, go. Okay.
Okay. I'm ready. I think. Do you have a timer? Is there going to be a timer somewhere I can see?
I have a timer. There's no timer that you can see because I'm not that good at After Effects and Premiere yet. So, coming soon to a That's Interesting near you. Okay. All right. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Name something your grandmother would probably have done in her 20s.
Get married. Oh.
Get ready, set, go.
Get married. Drive a car.
4,
not vote.
3, 2.
Wear outfits.
Done. That was wow. Okay. I mean,
I don't know what my grandma did in her 20s. Okay, I don't know.
You know, she probably did all of that. You know, right away. Anyways, so. Okay. All right. Yeah. That was.
You're killing me. We're gonna start laughing. Okay, go. Oh my god. Okay, well.
It worked, didn't it?
It freaking worked.
It worked. Okay, so I'm up. Okay, let me get my timer all set up. Okay, I'm ready for you.
Okay, ready?
Tell me when to go.
You better have your finger like on the button. As soon as I finish the question, you need to go.
I'm ready.
Name something you eat with your hands.
Chicken, noodles, shish kebabs, hot dogs, hamburgers, lobsters. Okay, I'm done.
Noodles?
It just came to my mind. I don't know.
Okay, I just see you like having penne pasta on each finger and just like bugles.
It's like little bow tie. I'm like, ooh, look at this little bow tie. And then
yeah, that's pretty good job. Good job. I'm proud of you. Other than noodles. Anyway.
Okay. All right. You ready? You ready for this?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm ready.
So, name something that you wouldn't want to walk into the room for. What? Words are hard. Okay. Name something that you wouldn't want to catch your parents doing.
Oh, frick.
Ready, go.
Sacrificing a goat. Eating shish kebabs. Eating noodles with their hands.
Okay, it's done. Wow. Okay. That is not where I would think it was going to go. But also,
well,
words are hard for me.
Yeah, words are really hard.
Name
something that you wouldn't do in a room with watching it.
A goat. I don't know.
I don't know.
A banana. Okay. You turn into a banana. Okay, I'm ready. I'm crying.
I wrote down my questions, weirdo.
I was going to, but then I ran out of time. Okay, go.
Name something you can't do in public.
Urinate. Have sexual relations with someone. Do something illegal.
You can't do something illegal in public. You can't do things illegal in private. You're killing me.
Yes, you can. You can do them in private if you want.
No, they're
Yeah.
still illegal. Jeez.
That's good. Okay, so how are we on time? I want to do one more.
We're good. We're good. We can do it.
Okay.
One more.
Okay, are you ready?
I'm ready. What?
Okay.
Jeez.
Okay, name an animal that only has 4 letters in its name. Go.
Bear. Giraffe. Frick. Dolphin.
What?
Chinchilla. I can't think of things. Again.
Oh my god. What was that?
Now that I'm not under pressure, bear, wolf,
chinchilla. Oh my god.
Only 4 letters. That's actually kind of hard. Yeah, I got one.
You did get one. You got bear.
I did something.
Actually, you got it twice because you said bear twice.
Yeah, bear again.
Bear again. Bear necessity.
There's different kinds of bears, okay?
It's true.
I wanted to mention more than one.
Okay.
Not to be embarrassed.
Yeah, I got it.
You know.
Okay. Are you ready?
I have to come up with another question.
Do it on the fly. I did 3 times. Okay, I'm ready.
Name something you wouldn't want to hear coming out of your car.
Dead bodies. Dead bodies. Sputtering. Loud noises. Oh.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to hear dead bodies coming out of my car either.
Oh.
Well,
man.
The moral of this story is that we are absolutely garbage at naming things on the fly.
We are. And I thought this would be a fun game because, I mean, yeah, it's fun. It's a good time. Good time.
It's a good time eating noodles with our hands over here.
Eating noodles with our hands over here. Yeah, and bears and chinchillas. So,
okay.
Perfect.
Well, let's finish this up. Let's wrap this on
Let's
up.
wrap this on up. So the last thing that we're gonna do, as we do every other week, do our podcast, is who's that?
Who is that?
Who is that?
Who's that?
Who is that person? Who is that person? So last week, who's that? We made it kind of hard. And
so this one is gonna be completely oversimplified.
So this one is gonna be, I don't think anybody in the world, even the moon, even the plant on the moon, will not get who this person is.
Who is that?
Who is that? Who is that? So
I have no idea. You're gonna give some clues because people are gonna need it.
Yes. So the people listening on podcast, so pretty much the clue on this is, it had a Sega game named after it. It had a movie named after this person, and it is one of the hardest Sega games in existence to pass.
I mean, that is true.
That is true.
That is true. It is one of a series of famously difficult old games.
Famously difficult. So next clue. He marries a princess.
Wow, you gave away the gender? That's going to make it real hard.
I did give away the gender. I'm sorry. But people listening, in podcasts need to have a little bit better clues, per se.
I mean, that is kind of true, actually.
Because they don't have the visual clue that we do.
That's very true.
They don't get the visual clues that we do. So,
okay, well, if you think you know who it is,
leave a comment,
comment, and subscribe.
Yep.
And subscribe to PewDiePie.
Yes, do that. Also, hit the little bell to get notifications. We do podcasts every other week.
Every other Wednesday.
Every
and sometimes
other Wednesday.
All Wednesdays.
All pretty much Wednesdays. On that note.
Yeah.
So we did have fun on this one. I feel like we laughed a lot on on
We
this.
laughed a lot. We turned into bananas.
We turned
Everything was
into
great.
bananas, and chinchillas have 4 letters in their name.
I can't think of things.
Yeah, words.
Stupid.
I can't talk, so there you go. But yeah, this is Metabitly. I'm Checkered. Thank you so much for watching today. It was super fun. Check us out on our social media websites. We do have individual YouTubes and Twitch that we do stream on and upload videos quite regularly. So check out all of our social medias as well.
And coming up, I will be doing a game jam, so I'll be very active. So
perfect.
check me out. Starting February 1st and all the month of February, it's going to be pretty intense.
That's exciting. So, and if you want to check out my channel, I will be hosting most of that for him. So, you can do all of that. Check out on mine too. But yeah, we do stream regularly. Yeah.
And that's pretty interesting.
That's pretty interesting that we stream regularly. But no, thank you everyone for watching and coming out and supporting us. We made 3 podcasts so far, and it's been fun. If anything, it gets him and I together.
Yeah, and we need to stay together and show that the world that we are together.
Together.
Beautiful.
Forever.
Together forever. Okay.
All right, everyone.
Anyway,
well, thank you so much for watching, and that's interesting.
Podcast number 3 out.
Out.